Congratulations on the film.
Thank you very much.
I really love it. And the thing I think that's great about it is that it's such a quirky story, but yet it's something that could actually happen.
In 1994, you donated to a fertility clinic anonymously. Apparently, there was a mix-up at the clinic.
What?
You were the biological father of 533 children.
What?
What were your first thoughts when you read the script?
I love the tone of the movie. It's very unpredictable. It's, you know, very funny, but it's also very dramatic and very touching and very tense, and it's very rare that you have all those in one movie.
Your and Vince's relationship in the movie is so fun. How is it working together?
Man, Vince is, I mean, he's like the Vince Vaughn of actors. You know,
he's like the Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, it's Vince Vaughn. I mean,
Yeah.
It was really a tremendous honor to get to be in a movie with him. He's a class act and someone I definitely look up to in this business.
Vince was amazing, and I've been a fan of his for a long time. It is such a talented cast, and I especially love all of the children in it. I think that they all did such a great job.
It's a recent remake. As an actor, did that put some pressure on it at all?
But when it was the writer-director that wanted to do it, he's such an unbelievable filmmaker that I was excited to have that opportunity to work with him. I think he does a great job of making something very real, but also kind of, you know, very funny, and he's just got an interesting sensibility. I think it's really about families and lives and something that's so touching.
If this happened to your friend, what advice would you give them?
Oh man.
Because it's something that could happen, which I think is
It's something that could happen.
It.
If I found out that my friend had donated enough to a fertility clinic to, I'm trying to avoid saying sperm. If I found out my friend had donated enough times to a fertility clinic to have 533 children, and now he wanted to reveal himself to all of them, I would probably tell him to go ahead and do it, just like as a joke,
yeah.
just to see him. Like, it's your life. Go ahead.
Like, I want to watch this.
Yeah, I want to watch that explosion unfold.
You're obviously a father.
Yes.
So was that taking on this role? Was it kind of you have something extra to bring to it? Was it exciting for you in that sense?
Yeah, I think as an actor you use your imagination, but I think being a new dad definitely made it easier for me to tap into those emotions.
You know, there's so many emotions and so many things that come up when you're pregnant, and especially when your partner is not that reliable.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. Not in my personal life. That's the movie. That's the movie. My life is wonderful, and my partner is wonderful.
You're a father. You're a new father.
I am. Yeah, I'm a new father. I got a little baby boy at home.
How would you say, as far as like being a parent, it brings out the best in you?
It's interestingly similar to the themes in this movie, that like giving up yourself for someone else is really rewarding. We come from a generation of parents who did everything they could to give us the opportunity to do anything we wanted.
Absolutely.
And sometimes the greatest thing you can do is be that parent who would do that to your kid. You know, that's what you should aspire to.
What do you think is the message with this film, would you say?
I think that the real message is like to accept love wherever you get it. And I think
like that.
that's what these kids are really trying to do, is they're trying to connect with somebody and to feel love and to give out love.
Is there a specific scene that you're excited for audiences to see in this film?
There's this one scene with him and his son who is in a home because he's severely disabled, and he goes to visit him, and I was just like weeping.
Yeah.
Weeping through those scenes.
You know what, one good moment, one pretty amazing moment was walking out in Madison Square Garden, filming the movie while there's a real basketball game playing. And so we walked out, there's a Steadicam following us up, and you walk out and reveal, boom, you're in Madison Square Garden. You have the energy, the electricity of like thousands of Knicks fans cheering on their feet, and meanwhile you're doing this movie.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool moment.
The film is about a guy who has like his past come back and haunt him. If you could go back and give advice to like younger Vince Vaughn about something, life, what advice would you give him?
I wouldn't give him any advice. I think you have to go through your lessons in life. That's kind of growing up. You know, that's part of it. I think the movie's a little bit about kind of learning to accept who you are and maybe to forgive yourself for mistakes. It's normal. You're going to go through different experiences, and sometimes it's about learning what not to do.
Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself?
It would probably be to not worry so much. I think that so much of my youth was like, I remember being like 20 and being like, oh my gosh, I'm still auditioning and I'm not getting, you know, and it's just like, dude, like, it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I think so much of our youth is spent stressing out about things, and things always have a way of working out the way they're supposed to.
I'll probably tell myself to never smoke a single cigarette.
Nah, it's a good one. Don't smoke, kids.
Don't smoke. And I don't smoke now, but I smoked for a little while.
Yeah.
I would tell myself not to do that.
It's a good one, I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Why, at the end of the day, do you think this film is unique and people need to go see it?
Well, I think that the movie is really, you know, very unique in that, you know, there's not a lot like it. There's not movies that are this funny that have this much kind of poignancy to it. It's very special.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much.
Appreciate it.